just got a pop of sunshine outside and all I think about is vacation. And it's a long way till summer, but I constantly think about the perfect makeup palette to take with me while traveling. I do have some travel-friendly palettes. I don't have any space issues whatsoever when it comes to my makeup. I can take as many things as I want. Still, I have this obsession about not taking much makeup with me because most of the times I will not wear makeup. Or if I do, because maybe I will take pictures or I will film something, I need just some specific things. And I just feel like everything that I have at the moment, it's not 100% what I really want to have with me while traveling. So I decided to DIY my own palette. There is this possibility that this video will never happen. I mean, if things are gonna go wrong, I will not post this video. But if you are watching this video right now, that means the things turned out amazing. So if you wanna see the whole DIY process and getting to have my own perfect travel-friendly palette, then keep on watching. You can already find on the market those magnetic palettes that you can customize, but first of all, I don't want to pay for that. Second, I'm sure we all have in our makeup collections some older palettes that we haven't used in a long time, or some palettes that are expired and we want to throw away. Well, if you have a cardboard palette, don't throw it yet, because you can repurpose it. So I have this Desert Glow bronzer from 17. It only has 3 shades inside. I have this for a long time. I haven't used it for a long time. And we can get this whole 3 shades out of this palette and basically have the cardboard packaging that we can repurpose and we can use to create our customizable palette. This one also has a mirror, which is a great plus to have, especially for creating a travel-friendly palette. So we will use this one. So search in your collection, maybe you already have this type of cardboards, old palettes that you can just repurpose. If you don't have, of course, you can just grab one of those magnetic palettes and maybe it's easier, but I just want to repurpose this one. So yeah, let's jump into the whole creation. This one is also the perfect size for a travel-friendly palette to put on eyeshadow and face powders. So yeah, I'm gonna use this one, but I really thought about how easy it is to create from scratch like a cardboard eyeshadow palette. All you need is like a huge piece of cardboard to have like the top and the bottom, and here is like a cardboard frame. Inside you just put eyeshadows. So even if you want to create it from scratch, like using actual cardboard, it's gonna be just easy to do. It can get a bit messy, so for safety I'm gonna use this, keep everything inside this area. And first things first, we're gonna have to get this portion out of here. Be careful not to cut yourself. And let's roll these. The only downside on this palette, like, it has all the cardboard and everything, so it's eco-friendly, but this part with the eyeshadow inside, it's plastic, so kind of defeats the purpose of having a cardboard palette. But at least I think it's gonna be easy to take out, and hopefully I'm not cutting on the other side. Okay, so it's kind of getting, but I'm sure at the bottom it has the glue that is still keeping it down. That's it! Clean and nice. Now that you have this situation, you can just go ahead and buy single eyeshadows to put in or single powders. You can just glue them in here, or you can depot. I think this is the term of getting out eyeshadows or powders from a palette. If you have like larger palettes that you don't really use that often, just because you don't really need all that shades, you can just take out the shades you like and put it in your customizable palette. can glue them in here, or you can buy this type of magnetic sheet. You cut it to fit the palette and you have like a magnetic solution for those spots, so nothing is permanent, because if you glue them in here, it's kind of a headache to get them out after you use them, or maybe they expired or anything. But if you have like a magnetic sheet, you just switch between them, get them out, put others in. It's just easy. Meanwhile, it got late, but what's important is that I have the perfect travel-friendly palette for myself, which is customizable. I can switch the colors inside if I want to, but for now, let me show you what I got inside. The first thing here, it's a Rimmel London powder. It has these rectangles, so you have multiple shades of brown. So you can use this to contour your face, also to warm up, bronze your face, because it's a warmer type of brown. And being in this rectangle situation going on, multiple shades of brown, you can use them on the eyes, in your crease, to create like a transition shade. And yeah, it's great neutral color here. Then we have one of my favorite blushes, Life's a Peach from L'Oreal. I also kept both of these ones original packaging. Like if I ever want to switch something in this palette, I can put this back in their packaging. Then down here I have a lot of little eyeshadow shades. We got a black, because we need black if you want to create like a smoky, or maybe to create a line or something. Black is always great to have. Then we have a deeper type of red, a burgundy red, that you can also use on the lips, as well as this orange here and this light pink, which again, these three are colors that works perfectly on the eyes and they look beautiful, but you can also use them on your lips. And two shimmery colors down here. We got some versatility in this palette, because I have some nice shades, especially for the eye area. I think this is the perfect range that I usually go on my eyes. This lighter shade here can be also used as highlighter, and usually on my eyes I do put something in the crease and outer corner, and then I go in on the center of the lid and the inner corner with something sparkly, because I like to have a pop of spark on my eyes. So other than these shades, I don't usually like to go for on a daily basis. Of course, there are times when I experiment with makeup, but I'm not gonna do that when I go to vacation. Then when it comes to sparkly and shimmery stuffs and highlighters, I have like this contact lenses packaging, and I have two types of pigments inside that are very sparkly and nice to put on eyes, and also to use them as highlighters if you want a blinding highlighter. And I like blinding highlighters, especially in the summertime. So these things here and this palette, perfect to go on vacation with me. Now I just want to go. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but until then this palette will stay in my, let's say, primary drawer of makeup. So when I open that, I can use all these beautiful shades that I have here now that I customized this palette with my favorite type of shades. Some other things that I quickly want to mention is that be very careful when you depot your palettes. I suggest you not to depot plastic palettes because you risk breaking your eyeshadows or your powders, but instead go for cardboard palettes. If you have like cardboard palettes, it's gonna be much easier to take one shade out of the whole palette without ruining it. So go for that if you really want to do so. And a reason why you may want to do such a thing is that usually we get some palettes and there are a few shades that we love out of that palette, and there are some shades that we usually don't use at all, and because of that there are palettes that we simply forgot about them just because there are only a few shades inside that we really like. And maybe there are times when we can find the same shades in another palettes that we have in our collection. So maybe try out and get those shades that you really like and customize your palette, and you will have everything in one place. And it's an easy way to have the products you like without forgetting them in a drawer. This time we got a shorter video, but I'm glad that I was able to repurpose an old palette, and now I have inside something customizable, and I do have the shades that I will really use. By the way, if you're curious to see like a makeup tutorial using this DIY palette, let me know in the comments and I will be back showing you how many ways you can use this palette. That was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.